All right, good morning, YouTube. Welcome to the Best Daily Bets channel. I'm your host, Dylan, and we've got a four-team parlay today. So yesterday we went 3-2-1 with some really frustrating losses. But you know what? That's all right. That's all right. So we still made some money on the day. And we did not recommend that as a parlay yesterday. So today we are recommending these plays as a parlay. Partly because a couple of them don't have a lot of juice, but that's all right. 14 parlay, still going to net us some bucks. So let's go ahead and get into it. Pick number one is going to be in the UEFA Nations League. In the group stages here, we are taking Turkey over Hungary. So there's a few games today that are of interest to me on the soccer side in the UEFA Nations League. Another one I'm looking at closely is Russia-Serbia. But for this pick, we are taking the Turkey money line. If you look at Turkey, the last few games that they've played, Andorra's not very good, so they beat them. But they drew with Iceland, who's pretty good. They drew with France. They beat Albania. They beat the crap out of Moldova. Conversely, you look at Hungary. The only team that they've been able to beat, over the last year and a half or so in the UEFA side is Azerbaijan. Never even heard of that country. So I feel really confident that Turkey's going to take them. If we're looking at the rankings, let's bring those over real quick here. The rankings for FIFA, we've got Turkey here sitting at 29, and we've got Hungary sitting down here, way down here at 52. So I think that there is no way that Hungary beats or even draws with Turkey. I think Turkey's too good, too talented. They're going to take them. Let's move over to the NBA, and we're taking the under of 216.5 in the Raptors and Celtics game. It's not hard to see why. Both these teams are defensive specialists. So, I mean, if you look at some of these games against Brooklyn, sure, the Raptors are able to put up some big numbers, but they haven't been able to do that against the Celtics. So the Celtics clamped down a little too hard. I just do not see any way that this over hits. These teams are defensive-minded, especially in the fourth quarter. I think this is going to be a tight game. Raptors might win this one. It's really tough to say because Boston's clicking right now. But it doesn't really matter because, again, our pick's the under. And even if the Celtics lose, I don't see them giving up a ton of points in doing so. So we've got the under here of 216.5. Pick number three is going to be the Philadelphia Flyers and New York Islanders over. So we started off kind of rocky with this series. So we had an under to start in game one, then it went over, then under, then a push, and then over it. So the last couple games we've trended in scoring a few more goals here. I think these teams have figured themselves out. Both teams have figured out the other one, so I expect this to be a 4-2 game. I'm actually going to back the Flyers today and say it's 4-2 Flyers, but doesn't matter. We're taking the over a 5, and I'm pretty confident in it. Last but not least, our fourth and final pick is going to be the Dodgers money line. So, Vin, don't take me back here. But and it's sitting right now at minus 290, so not very good juice if we're gonna be honest about it. But Luke Weaver gets absolutely mashed by the Dodgers. So let's take a look. So Weaver, if we look at, he hasn't faced us this year, I don't believe. No, he has not faced the Dodgers. So if we look at the batter versus pitcher, Beatty's batting 500. Bellinger's batting 600 through 5 at-bats with 2 home runs. That's bad news. Kike Hernandez is batting 500. Pollock's batting 300. Rios is batting 500. Seager's batting 667. Smith, I mean, and these aren't tons of at-bats here, guys, but it's not looking good. It's really not. Now, if you look at the splits for Weaver, the night games have been particularly trying for him, 1080, and this is not good. So against left-handed hitters, 50. So it's equal. That's actually kind of odd, but he's equal. And through 59 at bats. He's given up 6 home runs with a 322 average and 695 slugging to lefties. Well, that's a problem because, sorry guys, sorry about that. So that's going to be a problem because the Dodgers employ quite a few lefties. So if we look over at the depth chart here, just because it's not up, so we've got Muncy's a lefty, Seager's a lefty, Bellinger's a lefty. These guys are going to definitely crush Luke Weaver. So sorry, Luke. You're going to get your ass kicked. So back the Dodgers. Even if you want to take it at -1.5, I'm okay with that. But back the Dodgers. And let's go ahead and pull this back up and show you. Oh, get that a little more centered. Again, to recap, we've got the Turkey money line against Hungary in the UEFA Nations League. We've got the under of 216. Well, whatever. It's bumped up to 216.5. That's fine. We'll take it at 216 versus with the Celtics versus the Raptors. The over of 5 in the Flyers-Islanders game, and the Dodgers pick or money line against the Diamondbacks. All right, get those picks in, guys. Good luck, and let's make some money today. We're feeling good. So Thursday is the cleanup day. All right, good luck, guys. Thanks a lot, and we'll see you here again around this time tomorrow for another slate of the best daily bets.